Diner, who just celebrated their 40th anniversary in business. How do you stay in business that long in a small town like Jewett City? It's a simple recipe, really great food and friendly service, and of course, family. You'll feel like family too because you'll always be greeted with a smile that makes you feel like you're right at home. Stop by for breakfast or lunch 7 days a week. If you don't have any time, well, that's no problem. Order ahead and your food will be waiting for you when you walk into Charlene's door. You can find Charlene's Diner on Facebook too. Stop in and join the family for breakfast or lunch today.
I'm Charlene. Come to Charlene's Diner and order what you want and eat what you get.
Here's a look at your local news headlines on SNSN Internet Radio. Here comes some more snow, and that means a parking ban in the borough of Jewett City. It started this morning at 8 a.m. and goes all the way till 6 a.m. Saturday morning due to the length of time that the storm will be around us. So a parking ban in the borough of Jewett City from 8 a.m. this morning until 6 a.m. Saturday morning. Here's a reminder for Griswold seniors. If you are having a problem signing up for your COVID-19 vaccine, help is available from the Griswold Senior Center. Simply call the center at 860-376-2604, and they will assist you in making the appointment for your vaccine. The Senior Center number again, 860-376-2604. The Uncas Health District COVID vaccination clinic being held at the Rose City Senior Center in Norwich on Friday, February 19th is being rescheduled to Saturday, February 20th due to anticipated weather conditions. The time of the clinic will remain 9:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., and all Friday appointments will be honored as scheduled at the Saturday clinic. Another event that is being impacted by the expected weather this week is the backpack giveaway, which is being sponsored by Griswold Pride and Matt's Mission. The event was originally set for Friday, but being moved to Saturday at Town Hall in Griswold, 28 Main Street in Jewett City, from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. The backpacks are filled with essential items that are given out to adults that have recently been released from a treatment facility or incarceration. Masks are required to come to the event. However, Griswold Pride and Matt's Mission will deliver if needed. Simply call or text the Griswold Pride coordinator at 860-841-3803 for assistance. High school sports returns to SNSN Radio this Friday night as Griswold takes on Putnam. This is going to be a girls' contest. Airtime is 5:50, which is a little bit different than normal since games usually start at 7. But with COVID-19, they have moved the games to 6 o'clock. So Friday at 5:50 right here on SNSN Internet Radio and YouTube. It's the Griswold girls taking on the Lady Clippers of Putnam.
The 9 a.m. report on SNSN has been brought to you by Charlene's Diner, 37 Main Street, Jewett City. Family owned for almost 40 years. Order what you want, eat what you get. That's Charlene's Diner.
Here's a look at your local weather forecast on SNSN Internet Radio. We are under a winter weather advisory until tonight at 7 p.m. Well, what does that all mean? Well, snow is likely today, mainly to start after 12 noon. Cloudy skies, temps around 29 degrees, but the wind chill, it'll feel like 15 and 25 with a northwest wind around 7 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is around 70%. New snow accumulation today, 1 to 2 inches are possible. For tonight, snow continues, temps around 26 degrees, another 1 to 2 inches for this evening. And the snow continues into Friday, temps around 34 degrees with another 1 to 2 inches possible, 3 to 6 inches possible with this storm by the time it's all said and done.
The season brought to you by REO Speedwagon. Pat Benatar. Metallica. Streaming live.
SN. And good morning. Welcome to the show. It is 5 minutes after 9. My name is Mike Minarski. We are here live at the Jewett City Savings Bank Studios on Main Street in the borough of Jewett City. And right off the bat, boom, we've got a parking ban. Parking ban. What's happening now? Because of the blizzard. The blizzard that is forthcoming. So, but anyway, supposedly we're going to get 3 to 6. I think when it's all
That's what I saw last.
Yeah. So, all of these huge predictions and stuff. No, it's not going to be as monumental as we would all think or want it to be. So, important show today. Very, very important show. At least I feel this way, and I hope you get some very good information out of this as well. Returning with us is Miranda Mahoney. Good morning, Miranda.
Good morning.
Miranda is with Griswold Pride. We're also going to have was it Daryl Birchman?
Daryl McGraw.
Daryl McGraw, Birchman. Let's call him Birchman. I don't know. Daryl McGraw is going to be joining us via phone in a little bit as well. And we're going to be talking about the a backpack giveaway that was originally scheduled for tomorrow. However, with the impending doom, the snow, it's been changed. So, Miranda, give us if this is not the first time, and this is also in conjunction with Matt's mission.
And Daryl's agency, formerly Inc. And we're joining together kind of just to outreach to, people recently released from incarceration, people recently graduated or released from treatment, and welcome them back into our society, and work towards becoming a recovery friendly community. So we'll be at the town hall on Saturday from 10 a.m. to noon, with lots of great information, backpacks filled with essential items. We'll have Narcan on hand for anyone that might need that. Toilet paper and paper towels and blankets and, whatever they need to come back into society and help them as they transition back.
Very good. All right. We'll get into that in a little bit more. Right now, Daryl, do we have you on the line?
Hi, what's up, Mike? What's going on?
Hey!
How are you?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I wish I was in the studio with you and Miranda.
Yeah, I know, because the snow is so death-defying right now. I can totally understand why you didn't drive up.
Well, yeah, man. I was told that it was supposed to be some big, stupid storm, and yeah, I'm mad. I kind of canceled all my appointments for today.
Flurries expected today. Flurries.
Hi, Daryl. Hi, Daryl.
Hi, Miranda. How are you?
I'm great.
It's nice to hear.
Are you still socially distancing, people?
Of course I am.
Put your hand out.
Oh, man.
Look at that.
Well, I'm not mad that I'm not in the studio.
Well, it's nice to hear the golden tones of your voice. So.
I know. Well, I shall be up there soon. If you invite me back, I'll come.
I have invited you. Out. I have invited you numerous times.
He's a busy man. He's doing national trainings now. He is he has made it.
I got some friends. I know some people. I don't know if I made it, but yeah, we did a good time. We had about 117 people, all different countries last night. It was crazy. It was good. It was insane.
Wow, that's incredible.
So we can say we knew him.
Yeah.
No, we're all going together. I can't get there without you guys.
So, Darryl, let me ask you a question. You have a camera? Are you on a laptop?
I am on a cell phone. I'm in front of my computer.
Do you have a computer? I mean, a camera on it?
Of course.
Huh. All right. You have my Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor real quick?
Sure.
Send me your email, because I'm going to send you a link. I want to bring you on camera.
All right, let's see what I can do.
Okay.
Of course, I am. Let's see where I'm at. Let's see. So all I have to do now is just bring you up, right?
Yeah, unless you just want to give me your email right now over the phone.
Sure. I don't care. It's Daryl, DARYL formerly Inc. FORMERLYINC@gmail.com.
I spell it right.
Now everybody go to his email and send him a
Let's
hello.
Yeah, say hello. And I'm on Instagram. I'm formerly 100, formerly Inc. 100. Instagram, IG. Follow me. Let's go.
All right, I just sent you a link. Boom, it's gone. And once you get that link, make sure your computer is booted up, and we can get you right on the screen here. And it'll be easier for people that are actually watching on the stream right now, like Kathy and Ashley and Angie and Kathy again. And if anybody has any questions, you can type it into the room. We would love to have your input.
Sure.
That's why we do it this way. Your input, your questions, your comments for what we're going to talk about with Daryl from Formerly Inc. and Miranda from Grizzle Pride. So,
all right, I'm coming up. I think I'm coming on right now. That would be awesome.
So let's see. We'll get you. So if you're listening on the stream right now, if you're on our app, the SNSN app, you can go to Facebook or you can go to YouTube. Just search SNSN Internet Radio or SNSN Radio, or even just search me, and you'll find. What's that? You'll find the stream. So, and
man, I wasn't expected to be. I thought I was gonna have my radio face on.
Sorry, I threw a curveball at you. Did you got the link, right?
I do. I shall be on in a minute. Hope my mom's not watching. I don't look really good today.
I got family members on watching. This is kind of cool.
Yeah, you got ready for radio. I thought I was going to be sitting on my cell phone. I might not be.
You're going to be here one way or another.
Here.
Here.
There you are.
Let's go.
Hey.
What's up?
How are you?
Technology, man.
There you are.
I love it.
All right. So here, count to 5.
I am what?
All right. Yeah. You know what? You can hang up the phone.
Oh, that's right.
There we go.
Bang. Gone. Whatever you want, Mike. Whatever you want. You want me to do anything? Carl,
there.
You want, man. You tell me what to do. Let's go.
Well, it's good to see you.
You as well, brother. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Pride people. What's going on? Miranda's in the building.
I'm here.
So give us an idea what Formerly Inc. is all about.
Oh, yeah. So Formerly Inc., thank you. And it's always a pleasure to be here. I wish I was in the studio, but, technology's got me here. So Formerly Inc. is my brainchild. I'm the founder of Formerly Inc., and Formerly Inc. was created to fill these gaps in criminal justice. Like the criminal justice world, has a ton of gaps, and we're just trying to make a little bridge from the community from the prison to the community. We do that through technical assistance, consulting, and anything and everything that's needed. Just like linking up with Griswold, Pride, and Miranda, and being a part of with Matt's mission. Creating space for individuals that there's a ton of gaps. Like Connecticut does things really well, knows how to lock people up, but they don't know how to transition them back home. And people, you could do a ton of time and 5-10 years and then get out with nothing. So our goal is to reestablish people in the community. So Formerly Inc. does that in many different ways, whether it's boots on the ground, grassroots work, or working with organizations to create transitional settings for individuals when they get out. So that's what we do.
Especially now, if they went in before the pandemic hit, could you imagine being released into this world right now?
I couldn't imagine it.
What we're living in.
I mean, one of the most difficult things, me being a formerly incarcerated person, I spent 10 years of my life in and out of the correctional systems. And one of the most difficult things I've ever done in my life, besides getting on the path of recovery, was transitioning, reentry. I mean, everything, you got to start from scratch. Imagine starting from scratch tomorrow and having to figure everything out. I mean, it's just difficult enough trying to get a job and getting your medical and all that situated. But, and then with COVID, in the midst of COVID, everything is done differently, and then a lot of times people are getting out who spent a considerable amount of time and, incarcerated. And I think about even like the luxury of this, like Mike, you say, do I got a camera? Do I got a computer? I could jump on here. I'm fortunate. I could say, yeah, I got a computer. I got a cell phone. These are things that we take for granted, right? It was nothing for me to hit my camera on and here I am, right? Well, everybody is not that fortunate. So, we talk about these things that, oh yeah, turn your camera on and do this. A lot of people don't even have access to that. They don't have phones or anything. So, we're just trying to, create a space and, treat humans as humans. That's what we're doing. Treating humans as humans. Let's go.
I think people do take that stuff for granted, Daryl. As far as, we walk around with our cell phones, our tablets, and, whatever technology that is at the hand, at that moment. And I don't think we realize that there are people that are transitioning, from one life to another, really.
Right.
And that's not available to them. And it's almost like they're behind the eight ball, so to speak.
Right.
That's my own assumption. Tell me if I'm
No,
close.
no, Mike, you're right on point as usual. The other thing is that it's not just people that are transitioning. It's there's people that have been out, barriers, right? Criminal records create barriers, right? So it makes it difficult. COVID has made it difficult. People have lost jobs. And then if you got a criminal record, it's almost a million times harder now in the midst of COVID to get a job, which is why I love working with Miranda and Kathleen. They're like best people on the planet, just in case you didn't know. I mean, because here, when we start to say, let's come together and get dry goods, toilet paper, essential stuff that, that are in the backpacks, that's another thing we take for granted. Like, when we start to talk about computers, cameras, and cell phones, that's like next level. When we talk about basic needs, that's a whole different thing, like soap, socks, and, we should be, as a country, as a state, Connecticut, we should be providing all these things for people. And we know that there are people walking around. Someone woke up today without the essentials that they need to, just feel like a human. I'm doing this whole human dignity thing. We're building bridges is this great event that we're doing next week, February 23rd and 24th, and it's a criminal justice event, but it's centered around human rights and human dignity. So, this is what it's about, man. That's why I love partnering with my team.
Here's a quick story about, basically what you're talking about, someone having basic, or having the items that they need. I have a friend who's a police officer,
mm-hmm.
and she was called to it was a store that made a complaint on a person, and the person was stealing bandages
mm-hmm.
and socks. And she went there, found the individual, started talking to them, and what had happened was this person was a diabetic.
Mm.
The person had bad feet. Their feet were bleeding. They didn't have any money, to purchase. So these are just basic needs that, medical needs that this person had. Well, just to give you an idea, this police officer who I love dearly, she went into the store, tried to talk to the store. Now the store owners, they wanted to press charges. They wanted, because they figured, they were wronged, they were stolen from. But my friend talked them down, said, look, and she actually paid for the items out of her own pocket. So there's somebody, so there are people out there, that will go ahead and help, but it's not enough, is it?
No, I mean, that's amazing. And, I think you remember, I wear many different hats in the state of Connecticut, and I'm the chair of the Police Accountability, Transparency and Accountability Task Force, where we're always trying to, we're working towards making Connecticut safer, for Black and brown people, interactions with police officers, and just individuals in itself, and how better can we create safe space for everyone, right? Police officers go home safe, individuals go home safe, and and opening up better dialogue for police officers. So, one of the things is I love to hear that, because we hear so many negative things about what police officers do, but we never get to hear about all the good things that they do. And we know that there are good police officers out there that every day they're doing this work that we're doing every day. Every day when we get up, we can't even count how many people we help on a daily basis. And I think each and every one of us, whether you do this work as a social worker, you do this as a career, you just do this as a human being, it's natural to help your neighbor. This, for me, is the rent on this earth that I pay, right? So I get up every day to do the next right thing for the next person. So hearing that the officer did that probably was a no-brainer. What we talk about, and there's things called that. It's called restorative justice. Our criminal justice system is filled with people who there should have been some restorative justice measures. A lot of crimes are created out of desperate needs. There are many people who create crime and who get arrested, who drive their cars unregistered because of poverty, not because they're criminals, because they can't afford to do better.
Right. So, Miranda, why don't you give us an idea what the backpack event is and how important this is? And it got moved.
Yeah. So,
and what's in the backpacks?
All right. So this event's the second time we've done it. The first was over the summer. It was very successful. And it's not just about giving the supplies to people. It's more about the outreach and that hand and the welcoming smile that they're going to receive. Like, we want them to feel comfortable. We want them to come to us with no shame, no stigma, and just say, here you go. Welcome back to Griswold or Jewett City or wherever they're coming from. And, partnering with the other two organizations, it's just a no-brainer. A collaboration is everything right now, especially with the pandemic. So working with them, it brings so many resources to our community, especially with Daryl and all of his different hats. And so these backpacks, they're filled with essential items. There's masks, there's hand sanitizer, there's toilet paper, there's paper towels, there's toiletries, there's blankets, there's scarves, there's socks. And then also we'll have Narcan on hand, because, you might not have to know somebody who's using. You don't have to be a user yourself. Carry Narcan. It's so easy. Go to the pharmacy, get a script right there, and carry Narcan. You never know when you can save somebody's life with that. So we'll be handing that out as well. And we'll have a ton of treatment and connections to resources on hand. There's a new program. I just learned about this week, and it's amazing. United Services has a new program, and I bet you nobody even knows about it. And it's called Coach. And it is Coach stands for COVID-19 Assistance for Community Health. It's funded by FEMA and DMS. And it provides short-term crisis counseling to individuals experiencing homelessness, as well as individuals over the age of 60. This is going on right in our community, and this is coming from COVID. So, resources like this that are just getting started, but, here they are. So we're there to smile, handshake, or maybe a little elbow bump.
Yeah.
And give them some stuff to get them back on their feet. And if they need help, we're there to connect them to the right person.
It's great stuff. Now, and that's pretty much piggybacked what Daryl was talking about, as far as people needing, the essentials just to kind of, transition back in. Now, one of the things that you had put on the flyers is that this is for adults.
Yes.
It's adults only. So
it's not backpacks filled with school supplies for the kids. This is, for the adults coming back into society, and we're going to help them hopefully stay sober, stay safe, and greet them with a smile.
Now, the other thing is, if people can't make it, they can text you or call you.
Anytime. I have the backpacks now. If you can't make it on Saturday, I'll come deliver them today. Before it starts snowing, you let me know. Text me 860-841-3803, and I will deliver the backpacks.
Let me put that in the room.
841 3803.
And I'll put in to have backpacks delivered. I can't multitask, so if you notice, I'm horrible at it.
Doesn't have to be today. It can be next week, whenever. But, we want to get these into the hands of the people who need them. And I should tell you too, a lot of the backpacks were donated from a woman who contacted Kathy. She had lost her daughter to an overdose, or teenage daughter to an overdose a couple of years ago. And she wanted to do something. And she's the one that donated all these backpacks. So thank you.
So in people that want to take part in this, if let's say they don't need a backpack for themselves, but they do want to donate, they can still call that phone number or text that number, or get a hold of Kathy Duffy at Matt's Mission, or Daryl, or at Formerly Inc. And you guys will take the ball and run with it from there.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
So how many events do you do a week, Daryl?
Man, I've been fortunate, to stay busy during COVID, doing these Zooms. I'm always zooming around, zoom. I don't know what it's going to be like. I got one organization that asked me to travel, which I'm excited just to go. I told them I wouldn't fly though. It's like in Pennsylvania, so I said, yeah, I'll come, but I'm gonna drive. I'm not ready to fly. I'm not ready to be that close to people. But I'm excited to be around people again. But I'm just doing the work that that's laid out there for us, man. Blessed to do it. What a great opportunity. I spent 10 years of my life in and out of the Department of Corrections, and 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, I was on the top bunk in Virgin Correctional, thinking about what my life was going to be like, and I could never ever imagine that it would be at this level of the things that I've been blessed to do. So I'm just doing the work, I'm wherever we need to be at. Unfortunately, there's so much work to be done. We just lost a young guy, excellent football player, to the streets. When he got out of high school, he the streets are still attractive to some, and he was killed last night, unfortunately. And so that New London, the city of New London, is really suffering a loss from a young person because he didn't have a lot of choices. So, when we're even, the backpacks start to eliminate desperate moves. You might have little extra something. You have something to go freshen yourself up. You have something that, this is the disenfranchised minority of people that are people just don't, they're like, when you get out of prison, the things that people say, a lot of times they'll say, oh, I hope you learned your lesson. I hope you learned this. We say when we meet a person that just came home, we say welcome home, because it's important to say welcome home, and not, I hope you learned your lesson. Don't do it again and all of that, because there's so much.
Doesn't help.
I think that's one of the best things that we could ever say to people is welcome home, because that's one of the ways you help people transition back into the community, and those that are struggling, we get people that get backpacks. I've already had 3 calls already. There's 3 ladies that are getting out of York Correctional, and my friend Margaret says, I heard about the backpacks. I need 3 backpacks. I got 3 women coming out 3 different days, and I want to hand them a backpack, because that's the first thing that they get when they hit the ground running. I had a friend, he was saying that he's got a gentleman, and he's been out for a while, who is struggling, and every door is closed in his face. And he says he thinks the backpack, he actually was going to come to the event, so we're going to see if we can get him there Saturday. He says he thinks the backpack will just change his luck, right? Change things for him, just getting something, because nobody gives you anything these days. And
sometimes it's that simple.
Yeah,
sometimes it's that simple.
Yeah, it is that. That's the thing. And Miranda said it right, man. It's the connection. We get to connect with people, then they have resources, and they didn't know that these things exist, and we can point them in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're spot on. I mean, I listen to you talk, and the things that you say, and they're very simple, and to the point where it's it's obvious what you can do. And I think, do you think people overthink these things? I'm going to ask both of you. Do you think this gets overthought by a lot of different people, organizations, instead of just being as simple as saying, welcome home? Here are some essential items.
We're here for you. we got your back. No, I think that's the missing piece. I think that for me, and Miranda, correct me if I'm wrong, I had the luxury, if you will, to work with larger organizations, and sometimes they do overthink it, and it's too much red tape. It's too much red tape. We just said, look, we said we're going to get some backpacks. We're going to put the backpacks on the street. We had organizations say, we want to do a backpack drive. It was like 3 months for them to figure out, okay, so what can we give out? What are we giving out? I don't know if we can do condoms. I don't know, what messages. Man, listen, get a backpack. Then I had a high-ranking official say, well, what if the person comes and gets the backpack and they really weren't in jail? I said, well, they may need the backpack.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
We're not carding people. We're not doing that. That's not what we're doing. We're offering people resources. And so in that response to overthinking, absolutely, sometimes people overthink it. But what I've seen most is people underthink it. They think that because we're Connecticut, they must give you resources. They must give you things when you get out of jail. There must be these magical places that you go to and get it back on your feet. There has to be. You would think so, but we're not that efficient in our state.
Yeah, I mean, I think you said it perfectly.
Yeah. And, when you have grant fundings, federal or state grant funding, there's so many rules and regulations and policies that you have to follow with this funding. So having a Matt's Mission, who is a nonprofit, but not grant funded nonprofit, they go off of donations and fundraisers, having them on board and being able to make all these purchases that say, I can't purchase with our funding is a huge asset.
Right.
Huge.
So I just want to go ahead and point out also this week a lot of great information and broadcasts that we've been able to bring you right here on SNSN. Not just today, but Michaela yesterday from the Young Marines, and 16-year-old girl won a national award. And I think these are good personally. I think they're good personal stories of triumph that we need to hear. We hear so much crap. We hear so much negativity, and I do want to thank the people at Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank for sponsoring these hours to make it possible to bring this information to the community. Which not only just it's live, but people can go back and watch it at another time, at any time, and reference these materials and exactly what like the Young Marines do, what Formerly Inc. does, what Griswold Pride does. Constantly the information is always there. So I do want to give a shout out to Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank for making that possible. So let's just review one more time. Miranda, when is the backpack drive?
It's this Saturday, 10 a.m. to noon, right here on Main Street at the Town Hall. We'll be right out front.
Yep. I'll be out there. Let's go. We want to meet you.
Everybody needs to come meet Daryl. Come on.
I will be there. Face bumping and elbow tapping, whatever you want. I'm
bumping and thumping.
We're going to be out there.
Bring us the coffee if you come through.
Yes. Or bacon. Bring much bacon. Bring bacon.
All right. I will bring you some bacon, man.
Bring some bacon.
Are you going to be there? Are you going to be there?
I'm going to be there. I'm there.
I'm bringing you bacon. Would you like it cooked or uncooked?
I know you know the spot. I know you're good. I know you know a good spot for bacon. I'm actually going to get some bacon as soon as we hang up.
I mean, do you want a pound of uncooked bacon so you can make it at home, or what do you want to do?
I prefer it cooked, but we'll figure it out. If you got uncooked, I would prefer it cooked. Throw an egg in there,
All right.
Blueberry pancakes. It could be
in a hard roll or something like that. Toast it up.
Yeah, man. I think I'm ready to come back to your studio right now. Yes.
Well, yeah, I know, because it's snowing so bad.
I know, man. I need that. You know what? I love the work that I do, but if this thing doesn't work out with Miranda and Kathleen, I think I'm going into weather, because you don't have to be right, and it seems like a cool job. You can just make stuff up as you go.
Daryl, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Yes, brother, man. Oh man, I love coming on SNS, man.
I don't know. All right, I'm bringing you bacon on Saturday.
Yes.
Daryl, formerly Inc., thank you very much for joining us this morning, Miranda. Hey, before you guys go, if you see this other guy on the screen all of a sudden,
I was freaked out.
is.
I was starting to be freaked out a little bit. I wasn't sure what was going on.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something a little bit about this guy. You could even hang out if you want to. You might enjoy this.
Okay.
His name is Joe.
Okay.
And Joe is a time
Does not like bacon.
No, whoa, I'm out of here.
He's from the year 2030.
Oh, wow.
And he's traveled back in time, and he's here giving us information about different things. And I've been talking to Joe a while. I've been following him on social media even longer. And I'll tell you something. Here's one guy that I told him before. I said, either you're the real deal or you're incredibly well rehearsed. So he hasn't, he knows I've tried to trick him a couple of times, and he goes right back and knows his crap.
I always got to stay on my toes because I know that I know that you're shooting shots.
They're not bad shots, though. So,
no.
Joe, that's Daryl up here, and we have Miranda here in the studio.
Hey, Daryl. Hey, Miranda. How are you?
We're doing good, Joe, man. Could you check me out in 2030, man? See if I have a little extra dollars in my pocket.
Well, actually, we're trying to help people out as well and prepare them for what's coming.
Okay.
Hey, Joe. By the way,
so you should check me out on. What's that?
You're overmodulating on your microphone. It's a little distorted.
What is that? Okay. Here, I can just bear with me here.
A little bit.
The gain.
Yeah, the volume level there.
I don't think I have that because I'm mobile. Is it still bad?
That sounds a little better, whatever you just did.
Okay.
Whether you backed away from the microphone or what?
Yeah, I just backed up. So I'm actually mobile today, so I apologize, but.
So, Joe, the first question, actually, it's kind of in line of. You don't have to hang if you don't want to. I know you're busy.
I gotta go.
What is the opioid situation in 2030? Drug addiction.
Still very. Actually, it's increased with what is coming. The opioid epidemic is still.
Shot your shot right through Miranda.
That sounded terrible.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better if that's what you're looking for.
Oh man, well that's depressing, bro.
It is depressing, but
I mean, the criminal justice system is gone, done. Criminal justice, it would be no more.
Privatized prisons, are on their way out. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we need to get rid of dismantle that whole system.
Absolutely.
There's some light. There's some light at the end of the tunnel. Hey, I gotta jump off. I'm gonna grab some bacon. Hey, Joe, it's good to meet you. Connect with me, man, in 2021 if you want. If you're around, And if not,
hey, Daryl, follow me on social media because we're showing people how to get involved with cryptocurrency because that's the future.
Gotcha.
Joe, I'll hook you up with Daryl.
Okay, definitely.
Talk about that. Hey, always a pleasure. Hey, Mike, man, I'll see you Saturday, brother.
I'm bringing you bacon.
I'm looking forward to it.
My daughter and I will bring you bacon.
I will be there. I will be there waiting for my bacon. I won't even eat. I'm telling you, I'm going to be mad if you don't.
We'll be there.
All right. See you guys later. Bye, Miranda.
Bye, Daryl. Joe, it's nice to meet you. I'm heading out too.
All right. Take care, Miranda. Nice to meet you.
I think you freaked him out, Joe.
Hey, look, I always run them off. Like I said, either you believe or you're just like, get the heck out of Dodge,
Thanks, Miranda. All right. I'll talk to you later. Okay. And I'll see you Saturday.
Okay.
All right, Joe. Let's get into this.
Yeah, let's do this.
How you been?
I've been busy, man. Really busy.
Yeah.
Trying to do some other things on social media. So want to teach people how to buy and sell and trade cryptocurrency like they know what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't have a clue, but I have some. I do own some crypto.
Yeah.
I don't claim to know what I'm doing whatsoever, to be honest with you, but I seem to be doing okay with it.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm in.
it's the future. So
I can tell you. You know, I'm going to tell you what I'm in right now, and you tell me either yay or nay.
okay.
All right. I'm in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I am in Maker. I got back in.
Yeah. Yeah. Maker's good.
And Ethereum.
ETH is going to outperform Bitcoin this year. So
Ooh, because Bitcoin's
yeah.
at 52 right now.
Yeah. Yeah. It sure is.
Is
I
the
was in a
market correction
trade
coming?
yesterday, and Bitcoin was the catalyst for a bad day. So
Yeah. You had a bad day?
little, but it's okay.
So there's a comment in the room that I want to bring up on the screen,
Okay.
and it's I here it is. It says I investigate time travel. Joe's story is similar to a couple of people I've heard of. I wish him the best success. I'll be listening and heading, whatever that means. But so maybe you can comment on Eric.
I think Eric is in some of my social media. Um, yeah, I don't recall anyone having a similar story at all. Maybe years as far as 2030. I've heard that year. Um, but yeah, I don't follow the other time travelers like that. I don't. I mean, I check them out as far as like for validation purposes, but
Yeah.
I don't really get into the nuts and bolts. Within 20 seconds of a video, I can tell if I need to either continue watching or what is it? Swipe left? Is that how it swipe left? Swipe up?
Swipe left,
Whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
So here's one. You must have had somebody along the line that has seen you in public, maybe
Yes.
somebody that you know or whatever, and go, hey, aren't you that guy? How do you
Yeah.
react to that?
So I've had that happen only one time, and I was in Starbucks. Um, I used to have, the TikTok logo and then the username on a mask.
Right.
And I could tell that these two women were kind of looking and then kind of not, but it never dawned on me. Um, there's 7 billion people in the world. What's the odds, that I would be in that Starbucks and someone would be following me that was in that Starbucks. But yeah, they they hit me with the Joe as I was grabbing my coffee. How I handle that is I just walk to my car.
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
So no one you don't talk about this, on the norm.
No. And like I said, I've been pretty transparent with the people that follow me. I just bought a business. Um, you're a business owner, so you would understand this. If I go to, say, a customer of mine and tell them that I'm a time traveler, that might hinder the relationship a little. So,
Just a bit.
yeah, just a bit.
Because then you say to me, are we doing business in 2026? I don't know.
Right. Exactly.
Well, I'm coming to you now. Eric has another comment. I don't know if you can see him. Can you see the comments scrolling on the side?
Yeah, I can.
All right.
Well, I can't see them on the side, but I can see them when you put them on the screen.
Oh, okay. Once again, he goes, well, I believe misinformation is a way to paradox or change a timeline or two. Can't listen to everybody. How would you comment on something like that?
I believe in misinformation.
I don't even know if it's really a question.
I don't know what he means. It's more like a statement. Like I said, Eric has, I know the name, I've seen the name before.
Mhm.
So, and I've never had an instance where he's doubting. He's inquisitive, but not to the point where I feel like he's doubting what I say. So I know there are a lot of people out there that say they're from the future. I get that. Um, but the proof is in the pudding. If they put information out there and it doesn't come to pass, you know, obviously they're guessing and they're guessing wrong. And that's the only way I can gauge whether someone is legitimate or not. There can be variances. I've had things happen that are different that I've shared with the people that follow me that I didn't come out and say, hey, look for this event, look for this event. Because, like I said, I've been very transparent with everyone that follows me.
What's the what's the biggest detraction you've had to deal with from somebody, a non-believer or somebody that just incredibly doubts you?
I mean, I get it all every day, you know. Um, I don't know if there's a biggest. It's kind of all the same, you know. For instance, just yesterday, you know, we're trying to educate people, put them in a better financial position because the market is going to crash. It is going to crash this year. I mean, there's no way around it.
You're
I've
talking
been
about fiat,
saying,
right?
well,
You're
I'm
talking about
talking
the
about, yeah, the
the
stock
S&P.
market, yeah, right, and the dollar collapsing. So I've told people since last June, hoping to put them in a better position, hoping for them to take control of their finances because they don't teach that in school, you know, and there's a reason they don't teach that in school. They want to keep you in the same cycle. You know, they want you to be a consumer and rack up debt. So I've been putting this information out there so that people will take hold of this because, you know, when the dust settles, there'll be people that were in a great position before that are in a horrible position after. And there'll be people that are vice versa, that were in, a paycheck to paycheck situation before and a very good financial situation after. So that's what I'm trying to do. But I get doubters all the time. A couple of days ago, I created a video. I said, look, buy Luna. Luna is a cryptocurrency. Buy Luna. And I had one guy in particular. You don't know what the heck you're talking about. This is a crap coin. Uh, blah, blah, blah. 2 days later, Luna flies off the handle. I told you to buy Luna for a reason, you know. But it's constantly where I'm being doubted, even after putting, you know, lining them up and knocking them down, so to speak, with what I've said is going to happen. You know, still there are doubters, and I know that that'll be until the end of time. So someone somewhere is going to say, it doesn't matter if I predict the next 5 years every day exactly, there'll be a doubter somewhere. So I don't let it get to me too much.
Is it just because that you're used to it now? It's like, whatever.
Yeah, I used to take it personal. I did, and I'd let it possibly lose a little sleep over it. You know, but at this point, I've been doing this almost a year now, so it kind of just comes with the territory.
So one of the things that you had mentioned in one of our live broadcasts, I've talked about it and brought it up a couple times, and you've talked about it, is the fact that Joe Biden is only gonna last about 8 months. You
Yeah.
know, that's what happened in your timeline. Is the crash of the markets going to coincide along with that, or is that what happened in your timeline, or is
No, no, they're months apart, but um, the crash is imminent no matter if Biden is in office or not. You know, there's no correlation there. this is due to, just how much money do you want me to print today? A couple trillion. Okay, let's go. It's been that way consistently for, even before COVID. But definitely after, it's been, four or what, three times now we've printed 2 trillion, 1.7 trillion. I mean, you just can't do those things.
So, so really, the stimulus money, even though it's being positioned to the American public as here, we're going to help you, we're going to help you. It's what it's really doing is it's killing the dollar.
Oh yeah, yeah. But it's a plan. This is all planned. There'll be a point in the future where the average citizen can look back and draw correlations to this event, and see that, this was definitely the agenda. Crash the dollar, weaken the country, put everyone in a state of fear so that, they could do what they need to do over here. And that's the kind of stuff I talk about on my social media. Not so much where it all started, because they'll just shut the account down. Even if you say names that rhyme with words they don't appreciate, they'll shut the account down. But I have other avenues, and this is the stuff we talk about.
There's some tension politically right now in Europe with the U.S. sending B-52 bombers, and it seems to have caused a lot of tension with China and Russia.
Yeah.
Do we need bunkers, or is this just going to be something that's going to get tense and then kind of go away?
It's going to get tense, but there's there's ultimately no war or no conflict, and again, by design, Mike, to keep you in a state of fear. We've gotten used to coronavirus. We've gotten used to wearing masks. We've got used to hearing these numbers. Now we need something else to keep the populace in a state of fear, all by design. I can't stress it enough.
So one of the things that you have been stressing is cryptocurrency and different financial futures. What is something that you want to put out there today, right now? What do you think is a very important message, as far as that is concerned?
You need to get involved. Like I said, this is not taught in schools for a reason. They want to keep you in that cycle. There is the largest transfer of wealth in the history of mankind going on right now. Millionaires are being made in a matter of days. You have an opportunity. You just have to get the initiative. It's not hard. And the information, I mean, we live in the information age. You can have anything, directions to anything in front of you in a matter of seconds. I promise you, if you do not get involved with your financial future today, right now, get used to um, a welfare state. Get used to being on public assistance. Get used to that being your future for a little while, because, the market crashes. Um, a lot of jobs are obviously at risk, you know. Um, no jobs, no money, no money. Yeah, I mean, it's just bad for everyone. So this is the time, and you have an opportunity, even if it's not me that you're trying to get information from. There's so many people out there that do free tutorials on how to trade cryptocurrency, or how to trade stocks, or there's just so much information out there. You definitely need to do this. I mean, that's my message.
How would somebody get in touch with you on social media, Joe?
I have. Can I post it on your YouTube? Because I have like 4 accounts now.
No, you had told me one. We were messaging back and forth. One that you were getting back on. I haven't found you there yet, but so where are you now? Where would you like people to visit you on?
I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram, and I'm on YouTube.
Can
I
you
also have a Discord.
Yeah.
And the Discord is where we are. We are just starting this, so it's a little. It's a work in progress at this point, but I figure by next week it'll be, it'll be streamlined. Because I've teamed up with another individual that is super MIT smart and has a passion for just the way the market works, and he's very intuitive. He's a very smart guy. So yeah, I mean, I have a few different things going on.
Now, this guy, does he know the time traveler side?
Yes.
He does, huh? Okay.
Well, listen, he's into like the universe and the way there's no coincidence and how things work, and
is this the guy I know?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
It's not who you think. I know where you're going with it, but
there's only one other person that you and I have in common that I know of. So
yeah. Well, I mean, Mike, you should talk to this guy because he is brilliant, and the way he references the 369 in every conversation, every action, like he's very analytical. Yeah, he would be a good conversation for you.
Why don't you ask him if he'll come on next Thursday?
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
We'll do a crypto thing, and we'll get some questions, for him, and see where it takes us.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
For sure.
I know you have to go back to your other life right now. So.
Well, I always have time for you, Mike. Always.
Joe, I feel the love, man. I'll talk to you later.
I see Paul's still not there.
No, but Melissa is.
Hey, Melissa. But Paul, he says Thursdays, the time traveler. Yeah, I'm staying home. Yeah, I'm eating my bacon.
He's scared to death of you, and I won't send you any bacon.
So right, next Thursday,
I'll chat with you later. I'll hit you up on social media later.
Okay, sounds good, man.
And we'll set up the thing for next week.
All right, sounds good.
All right, Joe. Have a great day.
Hey, you too.
All right, we'll see you. All right, that's Joe the Time Traveler, and that's Melissa the not the Time Traveler. Who's you're on camera. What can I say? You're right in the camera. She's a ham. She loves it. She can. So we want to thank Daryl from Daryl McGraw from Formerly Inc., and of course Miranda Mahoney from Grizzled Pride, talking about the backpack giveaway that is this Saturday at Town Hall from 10 to 2. It's for adults that are transitioning back into society from either getting out of a rehab facility or incarceration. And the backpacks have lots of items that you need to transition back into society. And Daryl, I think, said it best, where he says when people come out, he says, "Welcome home, welcome home," and it's a great leg up, when you have somebody there said, here are a bunch of items that you're going to need to transition in. No, they don't card anybody when you go down there. They're not, there's no paperwork to fill out. They're just, you say, hey, I need this. They will give you a backpack filled with all of these items, because one of the things is that if you need it, you're going to ask for it, and that's okay. So take advantage of it, if it's available. So that's that. Paul will be in tomorrow morning. Mandy, Mandy, how do you donate to the backpack program? Mandy, I'm going to give you a phone number that you can call. You're ready? It's 860-841-3803. Matter of fact, I'm going to put that right up on the screen right there for you, Mandy. 860-841-3803. you can talk to Miranda, and I'm sure she'll help you out. She'll give you the answers that you need. And it's good to see you, Mandy. Thanks for jumping on in there today. And Joanne, good morning back to you. And I like turkey bacon once in a while. Otherwise, it's not real bacon. You like turkey bacon? And Melissa's a real bacon connoisseur too. So just so you know. So anyway, thanks for joining us. Paul will be here tomorrow. Snow pending, because he's got to walk up a hill and get out and shovel and blah blah blah. So maybe he'll make it or not. But if not, it'll at least be myself and Chris Goodenough. And once again, thank you very much to Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank for sponsoring this last hour here on SNSN. If you have any questions about Kasasa checking or Kasasa cash back, what is it all about? Well, you simply can go to bankeasternct.com to find out all about Kasasa cash back from Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. One more note about Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. We, in conjunction with them, are going to be giving away 5 $100 grocery gift cards. So you figure, hey, Mike, how do I win? Well, hey, person, let me tell you how. All you got to do is go to the web store for either Google Play or Apple, download our app, and make sure you enable notifications. So once you do that, we can communicate with you and send you out a notification exactly how you can go ahead and win one of these $100 gift cards. With food insecurity these days, this is something that is well needed, and I'm sure will be well appreciated by the people that win them. So we have 5 of them that we're going to give away. So make sure you download the app, SN Radio, available from the iTunes Store and, of course, Google Play. Woo! Okay, I think I did enough. I'll see you guys tomorrow right here on SNSN Internet Radio. Have yourself a good day.
The flagship for Griswold High School sports, and your home for local news and weather, broadcasting from Main